What's up YouTube? Hagar coming at you with a video. Today I'm going to do a little short review on the L.A.G or L.A.G tactical Kydex holster I picked up a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen the unboxing video and my first initial thoughts, that video is going to be linked below. Go ahead and check that out so you'll know what's going on. I just got back from vacation a few days ago and I carried the holster, used the holster the whole week to and from. We went to Kansas City, rode in the car 13 hours, drove, and so this is going to be just from my experiences with that, and then just carrying it a few days around here, around the house. So far, first thoughts, I love it. I have only really one complaint about it, but that's technically my fault. So let's get into the review, and I'll let you know what I thought about it. So L.A.G tactical, or L.A.G tactical, however they want to pronounce it. I bought the Defender Kydex holster for a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 9mm, and the reason that I picked the holster up was that I'd used leather holsters, I'd used the inside the waistband holsters, small the back, right side appendix carry. Yes, I'm a fat guy, but I can still appendix carry occasionally if the circumstances are right. And so I picked this holster up kind of on a whim. Walked into my local gun store, saw it, they recommended it, and I chose to go ahead and pick it up and give it a try. Like I said, so far I love the holster. It carries really well. I don't have any issues with it moving around like the others, like the leather holsters. The clips that hold onto your belt are really nice, and this is where my issue comes into play. I have the 2-inch clips. Problem is that my belt, it's just a plain Dickies belt from Walmart, is also 2 inches. And somewhere in this mathematical equation, the two measurements don't match. I have a hard time getting the little J clip on the hook to go around my belt. I don't know if that's me, I don't know if maybe the belt's off, which it probably is, but it takes a little bit of engineering to get it on there and make sure that it's tucked well. Because if not, then when you go to pull out, you're just going to pull the holster out. That's really the biggest issue that I have, but that's a simple fix. This has nothing to do with the holster itself and the manufacturing of it. That's just probably, I bought a mass-produced belt from Walmart, and I really shouldn't expect much from that. With that, otherwise the holster wears great. I'm not seeing a lot of holster wear on the gun. It is ported on the bottom so that anything can fall through. Have noticed a little bit of dust accumulation on the firearm whenever I pull it out at night or whatever I need to do. That's fine. You just got to check your guns. Don't just keep your guns holstered and think that they're going to be great. If you look on YouTube, on Google, anything, you'll find disaster stories about folks unholstering their gun for the first time in 6 years or whatever, and seeing a big old dust clob in the barrel and had no idea. What that would do if you tried to fire the weapon, I don't know. I'm not a physicist, I don't do science, but I can't imagine that it would be good. One other minor issue, this is the part that's my fault, is that you definitely should use the red Loctite. I'm having an issue because I just don't have any at the house, and quite frankly I'm too lazy to go pick any up. Is that I'm having an issue with the screws trying to come undone. This last time though, I cranked them down really good on the clips, and I'm not having an issue yet. But I'm gonna swing by Lowe's or the local store, whatever's close to me, and pick some red Loctite up and make sure that that's not an issue anymore. And now, before I show unholstering, holstering, and all that stuff, I just want you to know that I am not a professional. I do not sit and practice, draw, and things like that. I know I should do a little bit better at it, but I don't. So this is in no way me trying to show off on my super awesome quick draw skills and things like that. I have no desire to do that right now. Maybe eventually I'll sit and just practice in the living room. So I'm not going to be trying to do fast draw or anything like that. So just bear with me. This is mostly just to show you the retention on the holster and the ease of just reholstering after draw. Okay, so let's go ahead and make hear a little noise here. But I'll go ahead and get up for you get this chair out of the way. So I have a pretty long shirt on, but usually I keep it folded up like this, and I carry right-handed, and this is what people see on a daily. If you were just to walk up to me, you'd have no idea. The gun's there, and so you know it is right there. Now, where I stippled the grip on this shield, I realized day one, if you're gonna carry a stippled firearm, always have an undershirt on, because it will rub your skin raw. And that was not something that I enjoyed. So unholstering, you get a good positive response on that. And sorry about the belly shot there. And you'll see it just goes right in. No look, no need, nothing like that. I don't have any issues with it riding, even when the shirt kind of just bunches up and things like that. You can't tell that I'm carrying a firearm. And that's what you want. A lot of guys that I see appendix carry, I don't understand how they do it. Because even though they might have a flat stomach, that gun sticks out. Unless you're wearing just a big bulky shirt, which if I was a skinny guy, that wouldn't happen, because I'd want to show everybody that I was skinny. But I'm not, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's one thing that I like a lot, is that the gun doesn't print. I don't have to worry about printing. I don't have to worry about people going, oh, what's that gun? He's got a gun. I don't worry about that. I walk around just like nothing's going on, and I don't worry a bit if anyone's gonna see my gun. In my other holsters, they were bulky, they were big, and I worried all the time. They didn't hug your body like they should. They didn't conform around your hip like they should, and it was something that I didn't enjoy. I didn't like to carry, and because of that, I didn't carry. And what's the point in supporting your Second Amendment right and your right to carry and everything like that, and then not carry? So that's the main reason that I invested in this holster. Like I told you in the first video, it was well, to me, it was expensive. It was the most expensive holster I'd ever purchased, but it's worth it. I've carried more in the last 2.5 weeks, probably than I carried in the last year, and that's sad to say. It's always on my hip. If I'm not at work, I can't carry at work. It's always in the truck. It works well. They do say in their instructions in their manual that you shouldn't leave it in a hot car, but that's just common sense, because if it heats up, Kydex is formed by heating up the Kydex and molding it to the gun. If you sit there and have it heating in the hot car, it could warp the mold. It could make it less retention. It could just jack it up. As far as the retention, I haven't messed with the retention screw any. I haven't needed to. It has a good, you saw there, I pulled up with a little force. You hear it pull, you hear it pop, and when it goes back in, it pops. What else do you need? I'm a big fan. I haven't gotten to try the outside the waistband style. I haven't flipped the clip or put the other clips on to make it outside the waistband. But from everything that I've seen, I don't see any reason that it would be any different or cause any issues to that effect. I don't think that they'll have a problem with that. I predominantly bought this for inside the waistband carry, and because of that, I don't really see myself using it for outside the waistband. Even when I go to the range, I don't holster. I just keep everything, if range is cold, I keep everything open, safe, no ammo in the firearm, everything like that, and just lay it on the table. I don't keep it holstered. That's what I'm trying to say. I shoot too many pistols during the day at the range to have, a holster designated to one gun. Pretty much that's it on the holster. As far as the review, it's durable. I've dropped it, believe it or not. I have, not from high, not on concrete, but I dropped it off the bed, hit on carpet, I believe, and it was fine. Didn't have any issues. The gun didn't shake loose. The gun didn't rattle. It didn't move. It held. Like I said, the only negative is my fault, and that's just getting some red Loctite and fixing the problem. But, we'll see what it does. I'm going to carry it, pretty much for a while. I don't have any issues with it, so I'm not really looking to get any other holsters. My wife, she carries a SIG Ultra Compact, and I would like to get her a holster. The issue that she has is that she doesn't wear, she dresses business attire, I suppose you could say. So she doesn't really wear belts. So that kind of defeats that purpose. And we've looked at like belly bands and things like that she could wear. So I don't know, maybe eventually if I can get her brave enough, she'll come on here and do a review of a cool holster for females. That's something that I think that it has a huge market that could be, you know, just nothing but growth in, and I don't see a lot of things done with it. So it would encourage females to carry more if there was more comfortable and easy options for them. So I'm hoping maybe that we can find something that works for her. That way she would be motivated to carry a little bit more. Right now she's just putting it in a leather holster in her purse. And while that's great, and I love that the fact that she's carrying, it's not really ease of access. So maybe one day we'll see what we can do on that and get something better. Anything upcoming? I don't really have anything upcoming right now. I might do a video later on of just kind of what's been going on, why I haven't really been doing videos, and what's going on in my life, and kind of give you some precursors to some videos that may come later in the future, a few months down the road. But yeah, tell all your friends, let them know that I'm back making videos. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Like this video, like I said, check out the first video in the links down below, and then we'll go from there, guys. I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it helps you out if you're looking for a new Kydex inside the waistband holster, and I hope you give them a try. That, like I said, of course, I ain't getting paid. I got 80 some subscribers the last time I looked at it, and that's awesome. I really appreciate everybody hitting that button. I'd like to hit 100 in the near future, so get the word out, share the video, let everybody know. And it's just honest, straightforward fella right here, just giving his honest opinion about stuff. I do have some Hot Pockets that I might do a review on eventually. They're another limited edition, so you might see that if you like seeing the big guy stuff his face full of food. That might be something that we can work out. Leave some comments, give me some feedback. If you hate it, let me know. If you like it, let me know. I appreciate it either way, guys. I hope everyone's having a great day. Get out and start shooting a little bit, and we'll see what we can do, guys. Thanks. Come back and see me. God bless.